friends, I'm Steph from CheapskateCook.com and welcome to my kitchen. We're gonna make chocolate cake today. You can make this chocolate cake just like normal, delicious, easy homemade chocolate cake. Normal ingredients, nothing exciting about it except that it is easy and quick and no fuss, okay? Or you can make this a super healthy, real food chocolate cake that's still made with normal ingredients that you can find at pretty much any grocery store. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that today. Okay, I'm curious to hear from you whether you like healthy desserts because I took a poll on Instagram and a lot of people said that making healthy desserts kind of doesn't feel worth it to them, but they don't even like baking anyway. So for those of you who enjoy baking, if you're going to bake a cake, do you like to try to make it healthier or are you more like, don't mess with my cake? I have a very sad story to tell you. When my kids were little, they had a dairy allergy and they were sensitive to gluten. And so birthday cake, any kind of cake was not really an option. It was like normal cake, we couldn't do it. Which is really sad for little kids because, you know, they have like birthdays and cake is kind of a thing, right? This dairy-free chocolate cake recipe is amazing if you have totally normal ingredients, you're not trying to make it dairy-free, you're not trying to mess with it, you're not trying to make it healthy. It is a great chocolate cake recipe. It's so great that it was my brother's wedding cake when he got married. This is how much we love it. Hey, real quick, if you like where this recipe is going or you just like chocolate cake, hit the like and subscribe button. But this chocolate cake recipe is also amazing if you have a dairy allergy, or if you are sensitive to gluten, or if you're trying to find some real food way to enjoy your dessert. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that without changing the ingredients too much, and boom, chocolate cake. It's like magic. The original version of this cake was from my grandmother. It was just her chocolate cake recipe that her kids grew up on, and as her grandkids, this is the chocolate cake recipe that we grew up on. Originally, it called for salad oil, which is just like vegetable oil or something like that. But as we started learning about real food, we tried substituting the salad oil with olive oil. Now, normally olive oil is a bad idea for desserts. The flavor is way too strong and you end up feeling like, is this dessert or is this like an Italian side dish? It's not a good idea. But it turns out with this recipe, because of the strong notes of chocolate and the sweetener and everything, you can't even tell that you're using olive oil. Using olive oil is what makes this recipe dairy-free without feeling like you need to find really expensive, difficult to find ingredients. Because olive oil is really easy to find at most grocery stores. Next, you can take the healthy part of this chocolate cake as far as you want. I've used like unbleached normal white flour, I've used whole wheat flour, and I used spelt flour. Spelt flour is like a low gluten version of wheat that is really delicate and it's got kind of a nutty taste and it's really yummy and it's good for those of us with gluten sensitivities who aren't like celiac or something and have to avoid gluten altogether. Of course, incorporating whole grains into a cake recipe is gonna make it taste more healthy. So use regular white flour, or you can try half and half white flour and whole wheat if you want to make it a little bit better. Or just do what I do and go, this is the flour that we have, and so we're gonna make a whole grain chocolate cake and it's still gonna be delicious. Next, you can choose to use white sugar or brown sugar, or if you're looking for more of a natural sweetener, try using maple syrup in this recipe. It's really delicious and it's really easy to use. I made some notes in the recipe in the description. Usually when I make this cake recipe, I'll just decorate it with a little sprinkle of powdered sugar. It just adds a nice touch to the top, but it's not like a whole thing that I have to make, like making frosting, and it's not adding a whole bunch of extra sugar to the cake that I'm already trying to make kind of healthy. But I've also done like a nice little glaze over the top. Okay, enough talking about the cake. Let's show you exactly how to make it. that is how we make our dairy-free, real food version of chocolate cake. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you try it. Thank you to Kitchen Stewardship for collaborating with us on this video. You can get the full recipe in the description. I'm Steph from cheapskatecook.com. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more ways to save money and eat healthy. If you like, we have a couple, and you can make this cake stewardship for a cake. You can, that's not what I meant to say.